In chapter number 8, let's continue with the sexual reproduction and sexual reproduction in flowering plants. The important question of plant can be arise and the marks can be loose in the question of flowering plant sexual reproduction. So you have to write the question twice and answer twice, and you have to learn the words what about it says. So let's continue through the sexual reproduction in flowering plant. It will be a diagram of germination of pollen on stigma. The diagram says us that this one is pollen grain. The structure of pollen grain is look like this in the microscopic structure. So we draw the diagram for it. This one is stigma. If you already draw the diagram of parts of flowers, you have to know about the stigma. This is the enlarged part. So this one is stigma. If you have to touch the flower of hibiscus, you see the small tiny like structures of yellowish can be seen. This is the pollen grains, and the one pollen grain can be germinate. It is called male germ cell. When pollen grain, the basic structure is that, the basic information is that when pollen grain come in the contact of stigma, stick on the stigma, when one pollen grain can be germinate, it will be called male germ cell. Through pollen tube, and pollen tube then can develop in the form of style. It male germ cell, it reaches to the ovary and it can be fused with the female germ cell, or you called it egg cell, and the fusion of male germ cell and female germ cell is called fertilization. So fertilization can occur. So the question is sexual reproduction in flowering plants or all the events. If the question cannot arise directly, if the question is arise in the form of all the events that occur for the development of seed from flower, you have to write events. You have to write about information of sexual reproduction, reproductive part of flowers. Then you have to give the information of pollination. What is pollination, and two types of pollination, self-pollination and cross-pollination. Then you give the information about fertilization, and in last you have to give the information events in post-fertilization. Then you have to complete the answer. Full marks of question can be arise with the diagram. Let's see one by one point wise. The figure says us that germination of pollen on stigma. You have to write the name of each and every figure in science. After you can draw the figure, then after figure you have to write the name of figure. Let's continue with the theory. Pollen grains from the anther of stamen. Pollen grain from the anther of stamen, and female germ cell in the ovule of the ovary. Two reproductive part, pollen grains, it will be occur in the anther of stamen, and female gamete, egg cell, it will be present in the ovary. We already know the types of flowers according to their reproductive part. It will be either unisexual or it will be a bisexual. We already know if unisexual, only one part can be present. So what about other? So other pollen grains can be, other flowers of the pollen grain can be come in the contact of flower, and this will be called pollination. In same flower it doesn't matter. So what is the pollination? Process of transfer of pollen from anther of stamen to the stigma of pistil is called pollination. According to unisexual flower and bisexual flower, two types of pollination can occur if the pollen grain transfer of pollen occurs in the same flower. It is called self-pollination. But in case of transfer of pollen occurs from one flower to another, it is called cross-pollination. In the case of cross-pollination, the pollinating agent can be occur. The cross-pollination event can be achieved by pollinating agent like water, wind, insects, etc. Animals, etc. Pollination and type of pollination. Pollination, give the definition of pollination, and two types of pollination, self-pollination and cross-pollination. Let's go to the fertilization. What is fertilization? When pollen stick to stigma and germination of pollen grains can occur. Pollen grains germinates to give rise to pollen tube, and it develops from the style and reaches up to ovule. Let's see with the diagram. When pollen stick on the stigma, pollen grain germinate and it to give rise to pollen tube. Through pollen tube can develop into style, and through style it reaches up to ovule. Male germ cell produces by pollen grain. When male germ cell produces by pollen grain reaches up to female germ cell which present in the ovule, the fusion is called, fusion of two germ cells is called fertilization. Due to fertilization, zygote can be formed, and zygote is capable of growing into a new plant. This is called fertilization. Let's see again. When the word of flowering plants can be tough, either it will be easy. Pollen grain, pollen stick to the stigma, and when pollen grain can be germinate, it give rise to pollen tube, and it is developed into style. Through style it reaches up to ovule. Male germ cell which are produced by pollen grains fuses with female germ cells. Fusion of male germ cell and female germ cell is called fertilization. After fertilization, zygote can be developed, and zygote is capable of growing into a new plant. What will be happen in the case of post fertilization event? After fertilization, here we see, after fertilization just the zygote can be formed. So after here the word is after fertilization, zygotes divide into several times to form an embryo within the ovule. When development of zygote can be occur and zygote can be divides into several times individually and it can be develops into embryo. Ovule can develops into a tough coat which is called seed. The ovary grows rapidly and ripens to form a fruit. In seed, it can be a future plant, you called it embryo, and development of seedling can be occur. This process is called seed germination. So in the case of post fertilization, different parts of the plant can be developed. In the case of development of zygote divides into several times to form an embryo within the ovule. Ovule develops into a tough coat which is called seed. The ovary grows rapidly and ripens to form a fruit. Seeds contain future plant, or you called it embryo. It can be developed into seedlings and the process is called seed germination. After question you have to note the one thing is you can write the note in the page column of the page. In the column of if you have two page of fullscape, one column can be remain, one space can be remain. You can write the note for that. Zygote develop into embryo, ovule develop into seed, ovary develop into fruit. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants. You can draw the diagram for the germination of pollen on stigma. In pollen, which part can be present in pollen, and egg cell in which part can be present. Pollen grain can be present in the anther of stamen, and egg cell or female gamete can be present on the ovary. Then you give the definition of pollination and types of pollination. Two types of pollination can occur: self-pollination and cross-pollination. Then you have to give the information of fertilization and then you give the information of post-fertilization events. Full marks of question can be arise. In the case of the development of embryo and future parts, we have to take the activity number 8.7. You can take the textbook. We can see the activity number 8.7 not directly, but it is important for the question and answer. You can draw the diagram for the germination with yourself and you have to write the parts for it and understood for it. Let's first see the activity. Soak a few seeds of Bengal gram, locally called chana, and keep them overnight. Drain the excess water and cover the seeds with a wet cloth and leave them for a day. Make sure that the seeds do not become dry. Cut open the seeds carefully and observe the different parts. Compare your observations with figure and see if you can identify all the parts. See, you have to write the questions for this figure. If the question can be arise, this one will be called cotyledon. In case of lower standard, you can be study about the monocotyledon and dicotyledon. In the case of palmule, this will be a future shoot. In case of radicle, it will be a future root. Cotyledon, in the case of germination, it will be the food storage. You have to write the 3 parts for the 1 marks question, or you can write in the MCQs or whatever. The palmule is the future shoot, radicle future root, cotyledon food storage. You have to draw the diagram for germination and write the parts of it. So you have to give the answers for that. In palmule, it develop into future shoot. In radicle, it can be develop into future root. Cotyledon, it can store the food when germination can occur. Here 2 cotyledon can be occur, so it will be a dicotyledon. If one, in the case of maize, 1 cotyledon can be occur, it can be a monocotyledon. You already studied the parts of monocotyledon and dicotyledon in last standards. So you have to draw the diagram for germination here and write the activity number 8.7.